Short price commodity. 3-year-olds are set. And they're racing as well, and he jumped out quickly too, True Attraction. Play Hard also left the gates well with the Last Breeze, and Pagan Image is up there handy. Luke's Choice is going to settle just behind those, and Rival Galore drops out last on the inside. It's Play Hard that fires up hard onto the bridle for McGruddy as they go to the turn out of the home straight. With 1,600 left to go on the Aquanita, it's Play Hard settling down more than a length in front of the Last Breeze and Pagan Image, which is up running third. Then came the favourite down on the inside, True Attraction. Back outside of it is Luke's Choice, and seeing them all is Rivalry Galore. Play Hard, who's working pretty hard through the steel as they go to the back straight. With 1,300 left to go, it's Play Hard, about a half a length to a neck on the Last Breeze on the outside. Going up now and just applying some pressure, although he wants to run a bit here, the pacemaker. A length and a half away then over on the outside. In third placing, Pagan Image sitting outside of the $1.14. Electro Attraction on the rails, and then Luke's Choice, who's second from last in the Aquanita Stakes. And last of all is Rivalry Galore, about 5 lengths from the pacemaker Play Hard, who's going along, and he's doing it at a nice gallop too, the son of my admiration. It's Play Hard as they leave the back. They're on the far corner at Belmont Park with 8.50 left to go. Play Hard 3/4 to almost a length in front now of the Last Breeze. Nearly 2 lengths away, Pagan Image, and back on the inside, coming off the bit, having to be stoked up is the Hot Pot, True Attraction. So Pike's really having to work on him there, and he's not handling the ground down on the inside at this point. Around the outside, Luke's Choice, and back last is Rivalry Galore. Play Hard will head for the judge, coming to the 400 from the Last Breeze and Pagan Image going up outside of those. Then the favourite who cuts the corner, True Attraction. He's starting to work into it now. He needs to get off the heels of the leader though, and he's in a little bit of bother. Now he gets through. Down the outside, Luke's Choice. True Attraction eventually saw daylight, and Pike fired him to the front with 150 to go, and he shoots away now, True Attraction. He's got them done to a dinner. It looked a little ominous at the 300, but all's well that ends well in the Aquanita. True Attraction beat Rivalry Galore, getting home for the back. Pagan Image has run third from Play Hard, Luke's Choice, and the Last Breeze, you guessed it, last of all. Number 1, True Attraction, gives Pike the third of 4 races today, but it was not without some anxious moments at the 300. In fact, before then, because the fave was off the bridle, and Pike knew that. He just didn't seem to handle the sticky inside pad, and he was working on him. I know he chucked a broad grin on the line there. The photo shows that, Pike, but I don't know if he would have been smiling too much at about the 300, because he had to get off the heels of Play Hard, and it took a little bit of work to do so. Once he was clear, it was the end of the penny section. Rivalry Galore has run second. Pagan Image battled on for third. Fourth home is Play Hard, and True Attraction has now won 2 of its last 3, placed in the Belmont Guineas between these 2 wins. He's by more than ready from Significant, raced by Peters Investments for Team Williams, ridden by William Pike, and ran $1.14. Number 7, Rivalry Galore, good performance, getting home from the back of the field, trained by Brett Pope, ridden by Troy Turner. And third money to Pagan Image by Blackfriars out of Yule Dancer, Adam Durant and Peter Nucky. 2:08.05 was the time. They got along at a good gallop all of the way. 37.52 the sectional, 1 3/4, a length and a half margins there. Well, the Cerise and White flying this afternoon, and they'll again be to the 4 in the Belmont Oaks at 3:10. Mystery Miss carries those same Cerise and White silks in the feature for the fillies. In the meantime, let's get back to Britt Taylor, who's about to catch up with W. Pike after what was a very interesting ride there on the favourite True Attraction before getting home to win.
You called it, Darren. All's well that ends well, and for the favourite backers, True Attraction came to the 4 there as we expected. Pikey, Darren said in the call, just coming off the bit into that sticky section. Is that just something that he tends to do in his racing?
Yes, it is. He's pretty much sort of always probably struggled to make much ground on the bends, but he's always got a real good turn of foot, so I wasn't too worried, but until you do it, there is a little bit of doubt.
Did the concerning factor come in the straight when you did need to find a little bit of room?
Yes, definitely. As I said, these little fields are very tricky. Drawing a good barrier on a real short horse, everyone knows where you are, so it gets tricky. But the good side of it is also, you're on a good horse, you're going to have a good turn of foot. So we got there.
And he showed that turn of foot late. If someone had have said to you at the beginning of the day, you can only have one ride, you can only ride in either the Aquanita or the Oaks, which one would have you chosen to ride in?
Truth, I still can't split the two. I know some people think it's easy, but our girl in the Oaks, she's pretty nice. I like her just because she showed a lot and she had a setback and she's still back here fighting again. So, I've got a soft spot for her.
All right, well, he's got the job done. It's time for her to do the same. Good luck in the next and well done.
Thank you.
So far, Bob Peters is going to plan.
Yes, so far it's been good.
That horse is a funny horse, isn't he? Until you really get stuck into him, and then he picks up the bit and away he goes. And he was brilliant once again, I thought.
Yes, he went very well. He knows how to settle, and William knows how to ride him.
He's one of those horses that's quite funny. You have a look at him in the mounting out, he's always on his toes, and then he can't pick up the bit when the gate's open.
Yeah, well, it's good now that he's getting over a bit more ground that he settles so well.
So what trip could he get over a little bit further, you would imagine, on that, and then he savaged the line?
Yes, we'll try him over a little bit further and see what happens.
How far do you think he can develop this horse?
Oh, well, he's doing everything we've asked of him, and we won't really know till he gets over a bit further and just see what he can do.
Okay, well done, Bob, and good luck in the next.